Hello children, very good afternoon. This is L.K. Tripathi here. Dear students, today we shall study about geography chapter first, that is natural resources. This chapter will give us a lot of information about the natural resources available here on the earth. So, first of all, we have to be introduced from this chapter. Let's get started. Have you ever wondered about the things that you use in daily life? Where do they come from? Anything that is found in nature and has some value or use for humans is called a resource. Whatever we use becomes a resource only when its properties are recognized. Some resources also become economically valuable with time. Thus, time and technology are the two important factors that are responsible for changing things. Many of the available resources are being overused, which may lead to their exhaustion. Let us find out more about them in this chapter. So, this is the thing. What is resources? Resources are the things which can be recognized and available in different forms on the earth. Some resources are there, they become valuable economically. So, to recognize the importance of the resources, two things are responsible, two factors are there for changing things. What are they? Time and technology. Time and technology are the two factors. Types of resources. Resources can be of three broad types: natural, human, and human-made. This is the type of resources: natural resources, human, and human-made. The pattern of resource utilization helps us to make the right choices in resource development to create wealth and sustain further development. Natural resources, about three categories of the resources. First of all, the first resource is natural resources. Natural resources are those resources that occur naturally and support life: water, air, and sunlight. They are the natural resources. Natural resources include minerals, fossil fuels, forests, etc. that satisfy human wants. We need water for our daily activities. Besides plants and factories, also need water. Water is a natural resource. Similarly, when we extract minerals from the rocks such as iron ore or coal, they become a resource. However, in ancient times, when humans did not have the technology to extract the minerals, the same rocks were not a resource as they had no value. Some natural resources that can be immediately utilized are air, water, fish, fresh fruit, and vegetable. They are such resources that can be used at once or immediately. Otherwise, they cannot be kept in the proper way, or they cannot be remain for a long time. Other resources have to be processed to make them useful to man. The iron or copper required for various industries is obtained by smelting their ores. Even the fuel we use to run our vehicles or the gas we require to cook food has to be processed before it can be used. Then only these resources acquire value and fulfill our needs. Resources can also be classified on the basis of number one, their origin or source, number two, their stage of development, their renewability, their distribution, their availability. Next, that is biotic and abiotic resources. What is biotic and abiotic resources? Biotic resources means living resources, abiotic means non-living resources. So how can it be recognized? On the basis of their origin, natural resources can be classified into biotic and abiotic resources. Biotic resources are all biological or living beings such as plants, animals, insects, etc. Abiotic resources include all physical or non-living things such as land, minerals, soil, water and climate. Actual and potential resources. On the basis of their stage of development, natural resources can also be divided into actual or potential resources. Resources whose quantity and quality are known to us are known as actual resources. Oil reserves, hydroelectric or hydel power, deposits of iron ore, etc., are example of actual resources. Potential resources, on the other hand, are those resources that are known to exist but have not been used as yet. Waterfalls, wind and solar energy are potential resources. Windmills spread along the Indian coastline have potential for greater development. Biofuel as an alternative fuel is another potential resource. Now, renewable and non-renewable resources. On the basis of their renewability, natural resources can be categorized into renewable and non-renewable resources. Soil, water and forest that can be renewed or replenished quickly are called renewable resources. On the other hand, resources like iron ore, gold, petroleum, coal, etc., that are depleted and cannot develop quickly are known as non-renewable resources. These may take millions of years to form. So, in this way, we have come to know about the natural resources. Many more things are there ahead in this chapter, which we have to look in the next video. For instance, some things are there which are the example of different types of resources like gold, petroleum, coal. These are non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources means they cannot be renewed after use once. And some are renewable resources like waterfalls, windmill. They are the potential resources. Here, oil resources, they are dug out from the earth, from inside the earth. Iron ore mines, this is mines, is we use for the different purposes. So in this way we have seen about the different types of resources. Next video will give us a lot of things about this type of resources. We will study further in the coming video. Till then, watch this video, try to understand and get better knowledge about this chapter. We will discuss much more about this chapter in the coming video. Till then, thank you.